The presidential candidates played by the rules for the most part tonight. A lot to take in. We have Missouri Western State University's political science professor Melinda Kovacs joining us once again to do that. Thank you again for being with us after a debate, Melinda.
Thank you for having me.
You bet. As we heard during tonight, it was really a debate tonight. For the most part, both candidates stating their positions, and there was a lot that we could actually understand tonight.
Yes, it started, especially the first half, I would say, was very, very significantly different from the first debate. In fact, until about the halfway point, I thought that the specter of the first brawl-like debate was completely behind us. But I would say that toward the end and in the last quarter of the debate, things got pretty chaotic. Actually, on the live blog, at one point, I just got a little bit desperate and I said, both of the microphones ought to be muted, because there were, again, a few moments of everybody talking at the same time. And I think that there were also, however, moments of very clear contrast between the two candidates.
I think that contrast was what a lot of us picked up. You could see specific instances of where they did not agree on immigration, they did not agree on minimum wage, they certainly didn't agree about how the coronavirus was being handled, and each topic that went along, you could see a clear choice between the two.
Yes, and I think, however, that the clearest contrast for me between the two candidates did not come from one of these policy questions, but the question where the moderator asked each candidate, imagine it's your inauguration. What will you tell those who did not vote for you in your inaugural speech? And it was very interesting that Donald Trump did not answer that question in a manner that reflected anything about an inaugural address. He said, if you vote for Biden, your 401k, quote unquote, will go to hell. And he was talking about the possible danger of a Biden presidency, which obviously wouldn't be part of an inaugural address. And Biden did a better job of answering the question very, very directly and saying, I would say I am an American president. I am a president for the entire country. And I thought that that was both a very stark contrast. And for Joe Biden, it may have been the strongest line of the entire night, because it references the role of the president as not just the head of the government, who has to be an executive officer for the country, but also the head of state, who is a symbolic figure whose role it is to unify the country.
Well, the question is, will tonight change anybody's minds at all? Much of the vote has been baked in already. It's so divisive. But Melinda Kovacs from Missouri Western, thanks again for joining us after a debate tonight.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. All right, thank you.